Father bless, how should I approach my priest who is going to accept a Catholic via chrismation? I believe this person will regret not being baptized into the Orthodox Church. Look, you're not the priest and you're not the bishop and you're not in charge of that parish, and you need to respect the people's authority. If they're making a mistake, pray for them. If you think that they want to hear your thoughts and you have that relationship, go ahead and say, I'm just want to express this for the sake of saying it because I love you as my priest and I love this person. Maybe you ought to rethink this. If you have that kind of boldness, go ahead, say it. If you know the person who's going to be received and they're open, you might also say, look, this is not the patristic way. This is not patristic teaching. Here's some literature. Here's what the fathers say. I mean, we've done obviously a lot of work on this. We think that it's very clear after many, many years. I'm 33 years an Orthodox Christian, and I've probably spent most of those 33 years, probably 30 years working, reflecting, reading on this topic. And then I've combined with other people to produce the book that we published on Come Out Press. And I'll tell you exactly what that book is. I think I got it here. Yeah. So this is the book that we published. You can go read more about it on the Reception of Heterodox in the Orthodox Church. And if the person is interested and wants to know more, you can say, go read this book. But I don't think you can do, much more than just offering your thoughts, offering your prayers. It's, I think it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy that today that we have this confusion and that people are not being received by baptism when most people want to be baptized. And if you just catechize a little bit, most people would say, sure, of course, just explain it to me. What's going on? What does this mean? But some people have a whole different vision of I'm afraid, the church itself. I think that's where we're at. I've talked to people, priests who are stylized. They style them as kind of experts, and they say to me, you can't baptize. I mean, so they have a different vision of the church, and they might not consider themselves ecumenists, but this is an ecumenist vision. Ultimately, it's not an Orthodox vision of the church. So it's very tragic. But your position as a layman is prayer, suggestions, counsel, but probably not, think wisely about what can be done and accomplished in a good way. Like, you got to do it in a good way. It's a good thing to say, be baptized, but you got to do it in a good way, right? Not just say the truth. Say the truth in a way that's the way of Christ. And so in your position as a layman, I think there's, that's it. Like, you're not in authority position. You're not going to make it happen. It's just going to have to be, the priest himself and the people themselves have to come to that conclusion. They're going to have to start second guessing that position that they should be chrismated. And that's a process that it's between them and God ultimately. And we work very hard to, share the patristic wisdom and hope that the more priests will understand that this is the way to go. But nobody's going to force them. Nobody can force anybody to do the right thing. And virtue is not forced. So God, pray for them and offer a word, I would say.